Hello friends, I am SAMBHAJI LAVHATE from Kolhapur, Taluka Gaganbauda. My school name is Sri Sant Jnaneshwar Madhyamik Vidyalaya Shenawadi, Gaganbauda. My registration number is MTE178. This is the presentation, video based PPT presentation 2019 under Quality Improvement in Maths Education Project conducted by IIT Bombay. Guideline by Professor I.K. Rana, Sir, IIT Bombay, and Professor H.J. Gharpure, IIT Bombay. It's my presentation of the topic lines and angles. Let's see some concepts about lines and angles. At first, observe some pictures and then explore your ideas. We always come across many lines in our day-to-day life, such as railway tracks, roads. Here, railway tracks shown two lines, and also edges of the roads shows two lines. At least 2 points are required to pass lines to determine line. Tell such figures included lines like house and the edges of the house, as well as lines on ground, as well as edges of the cupboard. These are the some examples of figures included lines, and these points denotes the end points of that line segments. These are the line segments which are a part of portion with two endpoints. This is the one of the figure, looks like a sun. The sun emits rays like that. These are the rays are also a part of lines with only one endpoints. Look at this activity 1 and determine which figures are lines, which figures are rays and line segments. First one is ray, second is a line. This is the one of the activity for students. Determine which figures are, identify the lines, rays and line segments. Only 6 figures, only 9 figures are here. Some of them are rays, some of them are line segments, and some of are lines. Lines are denoted by two arrows. Ray is denoted by only one arrow, and one of the end of the ray is nothing but origin of that figure. And line segment has two endpoints. Observe some figures. In these figures, corners of the figures are indicated. Corners of the figures are indicated by red lines. These are nothing but angles. An angle is formed when two rays originated from the same endpoint. You know that many such types of angles. Complete this activity. In this activity, only state which are the types of angles. Now we are going to define some concepts and prove some statements. A line. A line is a set of many points a line AB by the same symbol AB. The meaning of the line meaning will be clear from the context that A and B are the points lies on the line, and the set of points, infinite points between A and B is nothing but a line. Sometimes small letters L, M, N also used to denote lines will be used to denote lines. Small letters are also used as for denoting lines. A ray is nothing but a part of line with one end point, which is called as origin, and another point denotes the path of the ray, direction of the ray. A segment is nothing but a limited part of the line. The line segment AB is denoted by only AB, and its length is denoted by L in bracket AB. AB are the endpoints of the segment AB, and an angle is formed when two rays originated from same endpoint. The rays making an angle are called the arms of the angles, and the endpoints are called vertex of that angle. You have studied different types of angles such as acute angle, obtuse angle, right angle, straight angle, reflex angle in 6th class. You are familiar with that type of the angles. Acute angle is nothing but the angle having the measurement from 0 greater than 0 and less than 90 degree. A right angle is nothing but the angle of the 90 degree. Obtuse angle is nothing but the angle having measure great between 90 and 180 degree. Straight line is nothing but the angle of 180 degree. A reflex angle, the measurement of reflex angle is lies between 180 and 360. And another type of angle is that complete angle, having complete angle having measure 360 degree. These are the some types of the angles. Now let's see collinear and non-collinear points. If three or more points lies on the same line like this, then these are collinear points. And if the points are does not lies on the same line, then such type of points are called non-collinear points. This is one of the required concept to study the properties of lines and angles. Let's see one more concept is here, intersecting lines. Let's take two lines L and M. Are they intersecting? No. But we extend these lines like this. What will be happen? Yes, these are intersecting lines. Intersecting lines are lines that intersect but not perpendicular. Perpendicular lines are also intersecting lines, but they are intersecting in 90 degree. Therefore, they called as intersecting lines. Let's start second chapter from our ninth standard, parallel lines. Let's recall parallel lines is nothing but coplanar lines which do not intersect with each other. Coplanar lines lies in single plane, but they are not intersecting each other. Such type of lines are called as parallel lines. Let's now understand what's the parallel line. Let's see here, L and M are two lines drawn here. Are these intersecting each other? No. If we extend these lines far away, for a long distance, these lines are not intersecting each other. Such lines called as parallel lines as they do not intersect each other. Nothing but parallel lines. Definition of parallel lines is parallel lines are coplanar that do not intersect each other. Here L and M is a parallel line, are parallel lines, and also line AB and line CD are also parallel lines. Arrows are also indicated to denote parallel lines, and vertical two lines means is parallel to line L is parallel to M, line AB is parallel to line CD. What are perpendicular lines? Earlier I said that if intersecting lines are intersect each other in right angle, such type of lines are called as perpendicular lines. Here M and N are intersecting lines as well as perpendicular lines, two lines that cross to each other and to form a right angle between them, perpendicular lines. See this picture. Hold a stick across the horizontal parallel bars of the window. How many angles are formed here? Yes, at least 8 angles are formed when two lines are intersected by a single line. In this picture, line L and M are intersected by line N. The line N is called as transversal. Definition of the transversal is a line that intersects two lines that are coplanar in different points. Then such type of line is called transversal. Here in this figure, T is a transversal and these two lines are coplanar lines. Activity. Do this activity by with the given information. With the help of given information, take a piece of thick colored paper, draw pair of lines and transversal on it. Paste straight sticks on the lines. 8 angles will be formed. Cut pieces of the colored paper as shown in the figure, which will be just fit at the corners of first angle and second angle. Place the pieces near the different pairs of the corresponding angles, alternate angles as well as interior angles, and verify the properties of the uh, angles. Just watch this video.
Activity. Let us do an activity to verify the properties of angles formed by a transversal of two parallel lines. Take a piece of thick colored paper. Draw a pair of parallel lines and a transversal on it. Take straight sticks and paste it on the lines. What do you observe? Yes, there are 8 angles which are formed at points A and B. Now trace the angle 1 and 2 on another colored paper and cut it in pairs. We have got 2 pair of angles which are equal to angle 1 and 2 pair of angles which are equal to angle 2. Place the pair of angles on angle 1 and angle 3. Angle 5 and angle 7. And another pair of angle on angle 2, on angle 4, angle 6 and angle 8. What do you observe? Yes, angle 1 is equal to angle 3 and angle 5 is equal to angle 7. Angle 2 is equal to angle 4 and angle 6 is equal to angle 8. In other words, when two lines intersect, the pairs of opposite angles formed are congruent. We have verified the first property. Place the colored piece of paper on angle 1 and angle 2. Keep the colored papers close to each other. What do you observe? They form a linear pair of angle. It means they are supplementary. We have verified the second property. Now Place the colored paper on angle 1 and angle 5, and angle 3 and angle 7. Place another pair of colored paper on angle 2 and angle 6, and angle 4 and angle 8. What do you observe? Good. When one pair of corresponding angles are congruent, then other pair of corresponding angles are also congruent. We have verified the third property also. Can you identify the alternate angles by placing the colored papers? Yes, these are the alternate interior angles. Yes, these are the alternate exterior angles. Very good. This means when one pair of alternate angles is congruent, then all the remaining pairs of alternate angles are congruent. We have verified the fourth property also. Now, place the colored paper on angle 3 and angle 6. They are forming interior angles. Let's keep both the colored papers together. They are forming a straight line. It means interior angles formed on same side of transversal are supplementary. Now you verify this for the other pair of interior angle. Very good. This proves the fifth property as well, that is, when one pair of interior angles on one side of transversal is supplementary, then the other pair of interior angles is also supplementary. Interior Angle Theorem. Properties of parallel lines.
Welcome back.
Activity. Let us do an activity to verify the
By this activity, we can understand some properties of parallel lines and its transversal. The angles formed by transversal on two parallel lines are corresponding angles, alternate angles, interior alternate and exterior alternates, and interior angles. Just first one, corresponding angles. Two angles are occupied corresponding positions like this. Top left of both the parallel lines, first and 5, angle 5 is a pair of corresponding angles. Similarly, angle 2 and angle 6 are corresponding angles. Second pair of corresponding angles. Angle 3 and angle 7, bottom left of the parallel lines and transversal. This is the third pair of the corresponding angle, bottom right of the parallel lines and transversal, angle 4 and angle 8. This is fourth pair of the corresponding angles. There are four pairs of corresponding angles. Alternate interior angles that lies between the two lines on opposite side of the transversal. This is the interior part of the two parallel lines, and opposite sides of the transversal is nothing but alternate. Angle 3 and angle 6 is a pair of alternate angle, and angle 4 and angle 5 is another pair of alternate interior angle. Alternate exterior angles that are lies outside of the two lines on opposite sides of the transversal. These are the opposite exterior parts of the parallel lines, and alternate means opposite sides of the transversal. Angle first, second and 7. This is the first pair of alternate exterior angle, and angle 1 and angle 8 is second pair of the alternate exterior angles. Consecutive interior angles, the angles that lies between two lines on the same side of the transversal. Transversal has left and right side. Same side of the transversal, angle 3 and angle M is a pair of interior angles, and angle 4 and angle 6 is another pair of interior angles. Activity 1. Pair of corresponding angles D and H, angle A and angle E, angle C and angle G, angle B and angle F. These are the pairs of corresponding angles. Similarly, pairs of alternate interior, pairs of alternate exterior angles are given here, and consecutive interior angles of the transversal are given here. Complete this activity at home. Some important properties. When two lines intersect, pair of opposite angles formed are congruent. The angles in linear pair are supplementary. One pair of the corresponding angle is congruent and the remaining pairs are also congruent. If one pair of the alternate angle is congruent, the remaining all pairs of alternates are also congruent. When one pair of interior angles on one side of the transverse is supplementary, then another pair is also supplementary. Let's see corresponding angles postulates. If two lines are crossed by transversal, the corresponding angles are congruent. These all pairs of corresponding angles are congruent. Pairs of alternate interior angles are congruent if the line is intersected two parallel lines. Transversal intersect two parallel lines, then alternate interior angles and also alternate exterior angles are also congruent. These are alternate angles theorem. Complete this activity with the statements and reasons. First angle and fourth angle is vertically opposite angles, and first and fifth angle is corresponding angle. Therefore 4 and 5, angle number 4 and 5 are also congruent. It means that the lines are parallel, then alternate angles are also congruent. Complete this example. Find out the value of Z. Z is equal to 145 because Z and 145 is a pair of corresponding angles. Find Z. Here Z and 82 are alternate angles. Therefore Z is also 82 degree. Alternate exterior angles are also congruent with each other. Angles and parallel lines. If two parallel lines are crossed by a transversal, corresponding angles are congruent. Alternate interior angles and exterior angles are also congruent. And consecutive interior angles are supplement. apply these statements of theorems or properties to solve some examples like this. Find out the missing term W. What is value of W? It's also 120 degree because W is the alternate exterior angles. Therefore W is also 120 degree. Find the measure of the missing angles X and Y. X is equal to 180 minus 72 because X and 72 are angles in linear pair, and Y is equal to also equal to X because opposite angle of X. Therefore 108 degree. Consecutive interior angles theorem. Consecutive interior angles are supplementary. 180 degree minus 135 is nothing but 45. These are some examples. If line AB is parallel to line CD and S is parallel to T, justify your answers. Some more examples are here for practice. Find values of X. Such type of examples are solved by using equations, by solving equations in one variable, and properties of parallel lines. These are the some examples. Find the values of X. Ways to prove two lines parallel. These are the tests of parallel lines. How to prove parallel lines are given two lines are parallel to each other. If corresponding angles are congruent, then lines are parallel. Alternate alternate interior or exterior angles are congruent, then lines are parallel. Or consecutive interior angles are supplementary, then lines are parallel. Thank you. Thanks a lot.